Hey, Coach Justin here, going to discuss core training today. A lot of us just had Thanksgiving dinner, and so we're doing what we can to work off those extra calories, and a lot of times that involves abdominal or core training. However, when we discuss what the abdominal area, what the core truly does, I like to start by discussing what it doesn't do. One, unfortunately, spot reduction. So if we have a little excess Thanksgiving sitting here, doing crunches and working the core isn't going to really get us slim again. A lot of the times when people train core, we lie on the ground and we do crunches, or we do that forward flexion. That's actually not a true function of the core. If anything, it reinforces poor posture. You know, think about sitting at work all day in that forward flexion, and then getting up and running slightly forward. All right, we don't want to run like this. We don't even want to sit like this, really. So why would we do crunches to reinforce that poor posture? So what we want to do when we train the core, work it as it functions, and it functions when it lengthens. All muscles function by lengthening. Think of them as rubber bands. If I want to turn on my musculature, I need to lengthen it. So the core, as activated, works best when I lengthen it. So believe it or not, this would be a much better exercise for my abs than this. On top of that, the core is more than just our abs. It's actually the entire muscle group from our hips up to our shoulders. So yes, the abs, the obliques, the chest, the shoulder, low back, upper back, hip flexors, those are all considered part of our core. And as I was saying before, if we want to truly work them as they function, we need to lengthen them, more specifically lengthen them in all three planes of motion. So that means I need to do something front to back. That means I need to do something side to side. It means I need to do something with rotation. If we want to get a little more sport specific with core training and running, then we want to pre-position our feet in an exaggerated running stride. I've never seen anyone run a half marathon or full marathon lying on their back or on their stomach. So if your idea is to train your core for runners, then why would you do the majority of your exercises lying on your stomach or on your back? So we want to get into that exaggerated running stride, and if I'm working my legs and my arms together, well, guess what's in between those two? My core. So chances are, if I'm here doing some sort of a shoulder press, or if I have sport cords and I'm doing a chest press and I'm rotating my hips and my shoulders and my arms, then I'm getting to my core and I'm actually activating it the way it was designed to move. So to summarize, to really truly activate our core, we want to lengthen it. We want to start with slower controlled motions and then build to a sport-specific speed. With rotation especially, sometimes people have low back pain going too quickly, or maybe having your hips a little bit too tight, like everyone out there does, can force us to go through the low back. So we want to start with control rather than speed. And since we run at relatively high speeds, we eventually want to get to that goal of being able to do some twisting, rotating, that front to back, those side to side movements for our core a little bit quicker. So in the second part of this video, we got some toys that we can use and show you a few fun core exercises.